Hello, I would like to assess your letter and provide you the feedback now. Let's go through your letter. So you have written on 22 and then January 2018 on the top. That's okay. And then you have written on the address is contact details. That is Miss Joe Jansen, and then the district nurse, the Lindsay suit, One Central Hospital, and then that is London, isn't it? EC one ING, whatever the pin code is. That's okay. And then dear Miss Johnson, that's right. Okay, regarding Mr. Michael Collins, comma aged 78. That's okay. You can use the small a. Capital A
Okay,
is
sir.
incorrect. Aged, that must be small aged. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. Let's go to the next one. Collins, who has been demonstrating features of cerebrovascular accident. Cerebrovascular is one word only. Cerebro and then space vascular is wrong. It's actually cerebrovascular. Sorry, vascular. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay,
All
sir.
right. Cerebrovascular accident. Okay. He requires home care assistance and further management. Okay, it's not management, it's management. Spelling mistake. See this one? These are the simple
Yes, sir.
ones. Unfortunately, you
Yes,
have
sir.
committed this mistake. It's not management, but management. Yeah,
Management.
you need to spend at least 5 minutes to proofread your letter. Okay. Management after his discharge today. That's good. Yeah, everything else is all good. Let's go to the next one. Mr. Collins, a retired fisherman presented. Okay, there should be a comma here and then here.
Where, sir?
Okay, so Mr. Collins, a retired fisherman. Okay, let's say
Okay,
what you
sir.
have written on is Mr. Collins, a retired. Is it fisherman, retired fisherman? Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what you should have done is you should have written down like this. Okay, let me write it down. Mr. Collins, comma, a retired fisherman, comma, okay, presented,
Okay.
to the hospital on 02 August 2017 with the symptoms of right-sided hemiplegia. Hence, he was initiated for intensive physiotherapy daily. So what you should have written on is you should have mentioned like hence intensive physiotherapy was initiated for him. Okay, something like that. So that
Okay,
would
sir.
have been much better. That will be the passive voice anyway. Additionally, comma, don't give this much space, between the word and the following comma or full stop. They need to go
Yes,
together
sir.
without this
Last
much space.
letter you corrected me, but before that
Mhm.
I was written this. Okay, sir.
So don't say I was written this, but I have written this.
I have written this. Okay,
Yes,
sir.
you're right. Otherwise, I wrote this. You can use either the simple present, simple past or the past participle. Okay, you can use either of them. All right, no worries. Okay, let's go to the next one. Additionally, he's being assisted for his activities, regular activities. Okay,
Yes.
due to reluctant
Reluctant to walk.
No, due
Reluctant to
to
walk, sir.
reluctant to walk. No, 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 that's wrong. Due to reluctance to walk.
Reluctance to walk. Okay, sir.
Yeah, reluctant to walk. Okay, because, okay, let me write it down fully so that it will be much easier for you. Due to, after due to, you have to use a noun only. Okay, do you understand what I mean? So, due to reluctance is the noun, whereas reluctant is an adjective.
Okay, sir. Reluctance to walk. Okay.
Yes, that's right. Reluctance to walk. Besides, dietitian consultation was made. in order to promote his health. Okay, try to avoid besides. Besides is not a, please replace it with other formal connecting phrase, because this is not allowed, okay, in OET writing section. Besides, moreover, so, all those things are not allowed for the OET writing. Let's go through the next one. All right. He was commenced on warfaring 4 times daily, comma, and then lisinopril 2.5 mg, comma, once a day. Once in a day. So you don't need to use once in a day. It's once a day. Once in a day. You can simply mention once a day. And there is a trick to improve your score in terms of vocabulary. If in the case notes they have mentioned once a day, you can use once every day or once daily. Do you know what I mean? One time daily. If they have used
Okay,
two
sir.
times daily, then you can say twice a day. Do you know what I
Twice
mean? Try to
daily.
write.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
try
sir.
to show some kind of variety as far as the vocabulary is concerned. Okay, you can show some, to some extent, and these are the easy ones to do. Anyway, so once a day. However, he made a slow progress. Okay, progress doesn't need any article. Oh, slow progress. Remove O from here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to the next one. On subsequent days, okay, Mr. Collins exhibited features of mood swing. Furthermore, so try not to use furthermore. Furthermore is okay. Sorry, it's moreover. Moreover, only moreover isn't allowed. Furthermore, he was advised to, what is this? Transfer.
Advised to transfer nursing home, but refused.
He was advised to, no, this is wrong. Okay, furthermore, okay, let me say. Furthermore, what you can say is that, okay, he was advised, okay, let me write down what you have written down first. He was advised to transfer nursing home, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Transfer nursing home, transfer to a nursing home. That's one mistake, but it's not only that. Okay, all right. Okay, transfer to a nursing home was advised to him, but he refused. Refused it. Worth mentioning that home frame. What is this? Is that home frame?
Yes, sir. Home frame modification was done in bed rails, and toilet by occupational therapist.
By an occupational therapist. It must be an.
Therapist.
So he refused. Did he say these things to them? You mentioned like,
No,
but he
sir.
refused. Okay, that's a different sentence. Okay, all right. Yep. Sorry about
Oh,
that.
it is the.
Okay, so he was advised to transfer nursing home. That's wrong. Okay,
Okay,
transfer
sir.
to. Sorry, transfer. Furthermore, and you can use comma, transfer to a nursing home was recommended to him, but it was refused.
Okay,
It
sir.
was refused by him. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, but you can say, but it was rejected. Something like that. You can use any any phrase. I'm happy with that. Let's go to the next one. It is worth mentioning that home frame modification was done in bed rails, and toilet by an occupational therapist. You need to use for all the occupations. Okay, wherever you get the occupations, you have to use an or a or the. Okay, by occupational therapist, by an occupational therapist. Okay, that's the correct answer. Let me go through the next one. Socially resides with, where is the subject? Socially, he resides with, isn't it?
Mhm. Okay, sir. He resides with his family.
That's right. Socially resides with. That's wrong. There's no subject. So socially, comma, he
Yeah.
resides with. Sorry. He resides with. Okay. He resides with. Where is that? He resides with his family. Okay. He is a known case of lactose intolerance. Is that right? Intolerance
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and
Intolerance,
hypertension
hypertension.
since 2000 and 1999, comma
Yes, sir.
respectively. That's wrong. So you have to use just respectively. Don't use the comma. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
comma and
Okay, sir.
then respectively. Remove this comma, please. Okay. All right. Let me go to the next page. In view of the above, in view of the above, comma, it would be highly appreciated if you could monitor. Did you place a comma here after appreciated? I couldn't see here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that needs to be
Oh,
removed. So appreciated, comma if, remove this comma please. Let's go to the next one. If you could monitor Mr. Collins daily living activities. Mr. Collins daily living activities. That's wrong. Okay. Monitor Mr. Collins daily living activities. Daily, whatever it is. Okay, so you have to use Mr. Collins and then there should be an apostrophe because
okay.
these activities belong to him, isn't it?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so that's what you're going to do. Sorry, that's the next slide. Okay, next page here. And medication regime, isn't it?
Regimen.
And medication regime. Okay, all right.
Regimen.
Oh, regimen. Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, medication regimen.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Regimen. Okay.
In spite of. Okay, in spite has got two words. It's not one word. No. See this one? It's showing an error. It is in spite of. Despite is one word only, whereas in spite has got two words. In spite of
Okay.
any emergency situations, A can refer to oh my god, it's not in spite of, it's in case of any emergency situations. And there should be a comma after that. Okay.
Okay,
Situations,
sir.
so it must be situations, comma. So in spite of, that's wrong. Okay, so one mistake is in spite has got two words, and the other thing is you have to use in case. Okay, so replace
Okay.
this with in case, because the one that you have written on is not correct. It doesn't make sense. All right. Okay. All right. Should there be any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Yours sincerely, the registered nurse. That's okay. Everything else is all good. All right. This one isn't that good, isn't it? You
Yes,
have
sir.
committed so many mistakes.
Mistakes. Mm.
Yes. Grammar needs to be improved a lot. Okay. And then placement of punctuation marks is not good. And what else? Use of articles, capital and small letters, placement of punctuation marks, use of articles, nouns and verbs, capital and small letters should be improved as well. Okay. And what else? The spelling is definitely an issue. Okay. Spelling is another area of concern, as you have committed several mistakes, several spelling mistakes like inspired, cerebrovascular, management. So these are the mistakes, okay, that you have done. What else? Do not use here. Use formal words like formal words and synonyms instead of using the informal words. Okay, that's another issue. Organization of case notes is okay. Layout features are fine. I'm happy with that. Overall task fulfillment could have been better. Okay. And what else? You could have used more sentences in passive voice form. So that's what you could have done. All right. And what else? Okay. Okay. So apart from that, I think this one is okay. So spelling mistakes, use of articles could have been better. Yeah, I think everything else is all good. Expected score. I mean, this sounds like when you look at the the severity of the mistakes and the frequency of mistakes, I'm not happy to give you C plus. This one can go close to C plus. It can be around 270 out of 500 grade a letter. All right.